Hey, what's up, fellow Raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and we are now on day 6 of my new free to play account for Chosen's free to play competition. And we are now at level 39, which means we are one level away from unlocking the Doom Tower. Most likely that will happen tomorrow. We will have another video out tomorrow where I will test out Doom Tower. Hopefully, we can advance a few levels there with my current team. Now that we're in day 6 and we have Kale all the way up to level 60, 6-star, now we have to work on his core team. Those that are supporting Kale, those other champions that will go with Kale in your dungeons, in your clan boss, in your Doom Tower. Alright, now I have decided to go ahead and 5-star War Maiden and Giscard right here. And next, I will most likely go with Grave Dirt because I like his A3 of AoE shield. And all of these epic champions right here from Giscard, Grave Dirt, and even Cardinal, their job is to help Kale survive. These are all, well, these two are defense-based champions, and Cardinal is a reviver, a support champion. Giscard has his A2 AoE provoke, and his A3 that gives us increased defense and increased attack, and Grave Dirt has this AoE shield right here. He also has an AoE heal reduction, which doesn't really bring much utility. Maybe it's good for the Spirit Keep. It can have some use in the arena to fight those annoying teams that keep on healing. But yeah, he's mostly for his A3 here. So yeah, most likely Grave Dirt will be my next champion to 5-star. Hopefully I can get him to 5-star before I unlock the Doom Tower, so that I can have a good team of 1 6-star, 3 5-star, and then we'll bring in probably Spirit Host or Cardinal depending on the situation. Alright, so let me update you with other stuff such as the arena. We are now at Silver 3 in arena, and I can now consistently beat a few teams in Silver 3 because of having Kale as a 6-star. That is very important, and of course the other 5-star help as well. Spirit Host being the lead, even though she's only a 4-star, definitely helps out a lot, because as long as you go ahead of the other team, you will have a good chance of beating them. And I will leave you guys with one trick to be more efficient when you're farming, especially in the early game when energy is not that when you don't have that much energy to play with. You don't have a lot of shards, you don't have a lot of rewards from tournaments because you're still new. One efficient way to use your energy, and especially if you already have a 6-star Kale or whatever starter champion you used, when you are doing your missions, like for example, my current mission right now is to win 25 lesser void potions from stage 5 or higher of the void keeps. Alright, so of course we can do that, but why not level your other champions with you? Alright, so let's do stage 11. Alright, so stage 11, as you can see here, I'm my Kale, who is a 6-star level 60, he's the one doing the heavy work right here, and the others are just along for the ride. Now you can put some food champions there as well, some common and uncommon champions, but of course sometimes having these good champions, some of them might have gear on them, they can support Kale, especially when you go higher in the dungeon levels. You can use food, of course, but it's more efficient to farm campaign for those. But when you're trying to finish the missions, of course, why not level up your other team members right here? So I have Galek, I have Shaman, War Maiden, and Giscard right there. Especially War Maiden and Giscard, since I just leveled them up to 5-star, so they went back to level 1. So it's good to have a few levels back in them before we get into the heavy lifting, which will happen tomorrow in the Doom Tower. Alright, so let's run this dungeon one time to show you how it goes. So yes, of course, Kale will be the one who will do the heavy lifting here, especially when we get to the boss part. The others can help, like War Maiden has her decreased defense. Giscard can support us with his increased attack and increased defense buff on all allies. Shaman can revive if she stays alive herself. Galek also has that decreased defense. Alright, so stage 11 right now for the Void Keep is the highest that I can do without failing. So that's why I am doing this one. Do not go crazy with the potion keeps at this early stage. So you would only want to do these if you have missions to complete. Alright, so 2 superior void potions, that's not very good because superior potions are only good if you have a lot of legendary champions that you want to ascend. In this free-to-play competition, we only have a month, and I don't think I will ever pull a legendary void champion for this to be of any use. And of course, for the missions, we only need lesser void potions. But yeah, that is just an example of what efficient farming can be. So you're completing your missions and leveling up your champions as well. The experience in dungeons is very low, around 20%, 30% of campaigns. Of course, it's not where you would want to level up your champions, but it's still a good way to get those few XP points in. All right. Lastly, we still have the ×2 summons here. We have less than a day to go, and I have 2 ancient shards, and this will be the only time in this free-to-play competition that we will ever have this 2 times ancient shard event. So we have to be efficient and pull these 2 shards right now. So these are my best chances of pulling a an epic or a legendary champion. So far, I haven't had much luck. The epics that I pulled were decent, but I could use a good, like a rare, like a apothecary, frozen banshee, something like that. So yeah, so let's hope for a good one. Death Chanter. Don't know too much about this champion. Shield on his A1. Alright. Damage increases according to this champion's current HP. And the heal reduction, all single target. And yeah, this champion will become will be instant food, unfortunately. One more shard. Okay, so Courtier, freeze on his A1, remove buff on his A2, and it's a 3-hitter, so that's each hit. So this champion can be good for the magic keep, yeah, because you need to remove his shields. AoE decrease speed, 33% chance. Alright, so I mean, AoE decrease speed is good, and if you ascend him, that's the big version, but this 33% chance is very low, and even if you book him, you don't get an increased chance of landing that decreased speed, so I'm not sure about this champion, but yeah. Also, for this free-to-play competition, you would want to be careful about leveling too many champions. You would want to focus on a few because you only have a month to make sure that you have a good team of 5 level 60s that you can count on for most of your battles. So don't spread yourself out too thin. But yeah, for now, I'll I'll spend today and think about this champion if I want to keep him or not. Alright, that is it for today's video. Now, if you want to keep yourself up to date with my free-to-play journey in this 1 month free-to-play competition, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.